Hey y'all, what are you doing? Tonight for supper we're going to be having some squirrel dumplings with that squirrel that my husband killed the other day. Stay tuned to find out the recipe. So here's the squirrel. What have you put in there? Just water right now?
Creole seasoning.
You put some Creole seasoning, some of this Tony's Creole seasoning, and putting the water up to the fill line on my Instapot. Then we're going to just lock her down, put it on seal. Meat and stew, and then it starts itself. And then we'll be back to show you what's next. Alright, now we're taking the squirrels out of the Instapot and putting them in a pan so they can cool off. And then I'll show you the next step. So what are you doing right here?
Just pick the meat off the bones. Make sure you don't put any bones in the pot.
And we're putting it into chicken broth. So in a separate pot, you need to put 1 stick of butter. I'm going to go ahead and turn my eye on, medium to high heat. And you're just going to let this butter melt in this pot. Then I'll show you what's next. So now my butter's melted. Hold on just a minute. Had to get my whisk. I'm going to add some flour to it. And make kind of a gravy. Kind of like this. I'm going to be making a gravy with it. Try to get this butter thickened up real good. Now you want it looking like this. I'm going to let this cook out. Let that flour cook out the taste out of it. And then I'll be back. Alright, now I'm back. I'm going to be adding some milk in here. About that much. And just whisk it in there until it gets thick. Lord, there's so many glares on here. That light right there was glaring. So now I'm heating up my meat again in the chicken broth. I'm going to let it start getting real hot. Now I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. And just keep whisking her up. She's starting to get thick right now, so I'll be back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so it's starting to get thick. I'm just going to keep stirring this. But it is starting to get thick. You can tell when it starts getting thick because you feel like it's like a tug on your whisk. Sorry, my hand is shaking and the bowl's stirring. I'm holding my phone while trying to do this. So here she is. She is thick. Sorry, I'm trying to hold that pot. There we go. Like that. That's how you want it looking. Now I'm going to add in 1 can of Campbell's Cream of Mushroom Soup. Oh my goodness. Hold on just a minute. Alright, so I'm going to add in this cream of mushroom soup. And yes, I'm using a baby spoon. I just had to hurry and grab that. Make sure you get out every last drop of that. I'm going to add just a titch of milk in there. Make sure I get all of it. That stuff's expensive. There we go. And I'm going to whisk that in and I'll be back. Now I'm going to add in my gravy mixture to my chicken broth and squirrels. There we go. Now I'm just going to stir them up real good. See, I tell you, yins don't understand what happens in my kitchen. I'm a messy cook, but it's always good. So I'm just going to turn this heat down just a touch and get this stirred up real good. Then I'll be back and be making my dumplings. So now for the dumplings, I put in 2 cups of flour. All-purpose flour. I didn't do self-rising. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of milk. And then hold on. And I'm just going to stir it up. A lot of people call these spoon drop biscuits, but I call them dumplings. And a lot of people just make their dumplings like you make biscuits, but everybody's different. And that's just how they do. I'm add just a touch more milk. You want them a biscuit dough consistency, but a little bit thinner, so you can drop them down into the dumplings over there, the squirrel meat. Alright, so this is the consistency you want. Now I'm just going to take them like this and drop them down in there. Just drop them down in there and they'll cook in that. That's why you wanted this temperature up so high, because it'll cook in there. And then we'll be back for a taste test. So this is how they're looking. You wouldn't even know if they were squirrel if nobody told you. But I'm going to have to let them cool off a little bit before I do a taste test. So I'll be back. Alright, I'm back for a taste test. Here's how she's looking. Here's a little bit of squirrel, and let me get a titch dumpling. And there we go. So here we go. They are really good. Y'all need to try them. Hope y'all enjoyed my video and y'all stay warm. Alright, he's going to do a taste test.
Don't get it on your upper lip or your tongue will slap your brains out.
Y'all have a great day.